I think we're good. Should be good there. Right, good evening everybody. Welcome back to Contest of Speed Tier 3. We're live from the virtual version of Bahrain. My name is Dan, I'll be your commentator this evening, as always. And again, as always, sat alongside me, joining me in the commentary booth, is Matt.
Hi Danny. Hi everyone. Good evening this evening. I'm back, I'm back. Great. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping tonight there's going to be more overtaking than there was last week.
Hopefully so. Although there is a little surprise in store for our drivers come the race.
Yeah, excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
Believe it or not, it's a wet race, everybody, in Bahrain. I say wet, it'll start off in the wet and then it will dry out pretty quickly. And then finish in the dry.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
Because I know for a fact everyone this week's been practicing under dry conditions because it never rains in places like Bahrain and
no. Why would you practice in the wet?
This week.
As indeed. So let's get everyone's early predictions in for pole position and then top three come the race. Oh, Dominic's back after his vacation.
Good, the COS super fan.
The COS super fan's back. He missed Australia, but he's back now. Right. Let's have a look. Who's first on track? Dan Hilton's first on track. I don't know why I said that. I've been following him for the whole lap. In the Haas, his new team for the year. Coming around to start his first flying lap on the super soft tyre, softest compound available this weekend.
Be interesting to see the tyre choices of our drivers this evening, because the soft to the medium have been rumours. That is the quicker strategy around here.
It is on paper, but don't forget they're starting under wet conditions.
Yep.
So
it's been completely. I was on completely dry default mode.
And you're still in the dry mindset. Yeah, I think, to be honest, I think it's in terms of strategy, it's actually going to be quite a boring race. I think it's going to be one set of intermediates, and then as soon as it dries out, straight onto mediums to the end.
But it's just the fact it's going to be wet. Shakes up the grid. Oh, we have a yellow flag in sector 3. Hopefully the blank corner is not playing the victim already.
Yes, Dan Hilton now just coming through Blank's corner. So named after our great friend Blank 101, or Blankety Blank as he is otherwise known. In all the practice races I've done with him this week, he's crashed there at least once in every race. He's in the chat tonight, so I'm waiting for a reply.
Saying this, but you know,
he named it after himself. It's fine.
To be honest, I thought it was Mitch. So.
Well, Mitch had a hand in it. First lap of the evening, a 128.6 from Dan Hilton on the super soft. I'll be honest, that's not that great, as you can see there.
Yeah, I was going to say we're looking for probably low 27. I'm going to go with pole position. I reckon it's going to be a 26.8. It's going to be pole.
26.8. It's not a bad shout. It depends what setup changes they've made to account for any wet weather, if they've made any at all.
As if they've noticed. We have a yellow flag in sector 1.
Yes, I should probably stop watching
Right,
Dan now, give someone else some airtime. Let's go on board with JDFL 96. New driver for the season. In the Toro Rosso. See, those times are going to start to come down. Anything on the super softs, let me put that up now, what tyre they've fitted for their best laps. Anything on the super softs under a 27.4, 27.3, you can probably count as being that that person's probable best time, unless they made a mistake. And Westboy needs to get out of the way of JDF here. I know they're both on a lap, but he's on the mediums, and that's really going to compromise him into the final corner. He needs to tuck in behind, get the toe. JDF goes fastest on a 27.4. I think he'll feel a little bit aggrieved by Westboy there, who, as it turns out, wasn't even on a lap, and he's got in the way.
He wasn't on a lap, but I believe invalidation could have been the factor.
If that was the case, it was on the exit of Blank's corner.
Perry does a 1:27.9 in the soft tyre. He will not be staying on those.
No, I don't think he's read the memo about a wet start, unless he's just having a warm-up lap.
Perry, it's going to be wet.
Someone tell him. I know some of you are in a party with him, but just someone tell him what's happening. Justin quickest, 27.3. He's just pulled out. Dabclan's managed to rejoin, so that's a good thing.
Justin's one of those guys that, if people have been watching from last season, back in the last season, he just got quicker and quicker and was challenging for definitely wins at Mexico and Brazil, and he's one of these guys to look out for this year as potential race victor candidates.
He certainly should be fighting for it. But we'll have to wait and see. He's been a little bit unlucky in the last couple of races that I've seen him in. Particularly Australia, if I remember rightly, he got taken out, I think. Or he made a mistake, but I'm pretty sure he had an accident. I'm probably wrong. Maybe someone in the chat can correct me. Either way, we're now on board with Raycon in the other Haas. We've got an American in the American car. He comes up to the final corner to complete his first timed lap of the evening. Where did he put himself? P6, 28.3. So who's next out, who do we think? Oh, I know who we're going to jump on board with. We're going to give the commentator's curse. That's what we're going to do. Racer 001, Tier 2 commentator now, along with Thomas. Takes it very easy through Blank's corner on his out lap. Not wanting to make any mistakes just yet.
We've had some interesting predictions already, Dan.
Go on, have a read through.
Blank's thinking there's only going to be 7 people that are going to finish the race. Wouldn't put it past him.
No.
Because of it being wet. I'm hoping that Blank's corner is going to be trending.
Trending.
And we've got a few for Perry for the win. So that's Dominique and Rauken from Perry as their race winner.
So for the race win, we've got Claudio as well, Juventus in the chat. He thinks Perry's going to win as well, and he thinks Racer, who we're watching live now on his flying lap, is going to get himself a podium. Would be nice for him, wouldn't it? He's wrestling that Red Bull though. He's either pushing it to the very limit, or it's not quite set up properly, or it's set up for wet weather. Who knows?
Your guess is as good as ours. We have not got a clue.
Let's ride on board with him through Blank's corner. Got a yellow flag up ahead as well. Maybe someone's hit the wall.
No, it's Thomas, I think, just getting out of the way.
Fair enough. Slick goes quickest on a 26.9.
Jesus.
That's a good time from Slick in the Sauber. What can Racer do about it though? Into the final corner. It's been a scrappy lap so far, but it is his first one of the evening.
To be honest, if I was Thomas, I would have gone for the inside there rather than hold the racing line on.
I would as well, but he did.
Straight.
To be fair to him, he did slow down and allow
Yeah,
Racer through. So it's a 6 and 2-3 scenario, I think, for that one.
We're talking fine margins here, people. Fine margins.
We are. Racer did go second with a 127.3, which is a perfectly respectable lap time for him at the moment. It's not Slick though. Who should we jump on board with now? Let's go to the pantomime villain of Tier 3.
Surely he's going to catch a break soon.
Well, he got some points last time out. He did really well for himself. Finished the race. Slowing down here to allow...
Sidegate's just gone with a 27.3, improved by a quarter of a second on that lap.
He has, and he's put himself 100th of a second ahead of Racer. Dabclan as well has gone out on the soft tyre. Now, I'm hoping, because he was asking in the chat beforehand what the weather was.
I think this is going to be his sighter lap, let's be honest.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. Some squabbling up there as well. JDF puts himself up to second. 16,000th off breaking into the 26s.
Things are hotting up in the desert here. We're talking 4 tenths between first and fifth. Well, we've got 3 drivers within half a tenth of each other. Sygate, Racer and Justin.
Yeah, that'll be a cracking battle for P3 if that stays for the whole race. Then JDF versus Slick for the win. So we'll stay with Dabclan for now. Perry's one I'm interested in. I mean, I know he's been out on the soft tyre and he's now out on the super softs, currently on a lap as well. But it does concern me that he's leaving it a little bit tight. If he makes a mistake, he's only going to have one more attempt after this.
And that's what I've just seen some of the comments in the chat. That's what Pedro's just said in the chat. He said people like Dabclan are going to be under pressure, and Ross as well. You've got possibly only 1 run, maybe 2 if you're lucky, on those super soft tyres, and it's quite easy around this track, especially around blank corner. Get it trending, people. To extend that track there.
And get yourself, and get your lap invalidated. So we'll soon find out. Dabclan, to be fair to him, disconnected at the start of the session. Has managed to get himself back in, but I wouldn't have gone out on the soft tyre.
Because we are getting to crunch time. We've got 5 minutes 30 of the session left.
We do.
No, I personally would be on another set of super soft tyres and then having 1 set left, so at least I have 2 runs at it.
Dabclan 27.3 on the soft tyre, that might be why he's on them.
Fair enough, he's proven me completely and utterly wrong.
Yeah, and going off the lap delta, there's 6/10 of a second between each compound, so super soft to soft is 6/10, then soft to mediums is 6/10. So if we're going off that, it's 26.7. If we're going to be really pedantic, it's actually a 26.665.
Alright, okay.
Perry just in front of him though, puts himself into P3 to 127.0. I was going to jump across, but I thought we'd stick with Dabclan, give him some airtime. Let's jump across. Who to next? Who shall we put the magnifying glass over now? Who's out on a lap?
Yes, Mitch, I love your work. Get it trending.
It's hashtag Blanks Corner, come on. Let's go and watch Westboy. Going round to finish his lap.
Race last time out, didn't he?
He did. Is he pitting in? He's coming in.
Showed signs of pace, but got unluckily involved in some incidents.
He did.
Possibly. I'm not gonna lie, I've slept in between them, so I can't really remember exactly.
Oh, you and
what
me
happened
both.
last
You
week.
and me both. So normally we have Dominic to correct us on these little indiscretions, but he was being selfish and went on holiday last week.
All I can remember from last week is Grey Fox tried some ridiculous strategy from at the back and won.
He did,
So-
and on the last lap took the lead. When
Fortunately
Rodriguez,
or
who
unfortunately.
is missing tonight for some reason. Everybody else who would normally be here has a legitimate reason or has announced that they will not be here. Rodriguez was supposed to be in tonight, but isn't. So that's unlucky for him. There'll be a penalty point coming his way.
I think you may need to run down through the penalty point system because obviously that's changed.
Not a chance.
People that don't. No?
Not a chance, because
Not
I
even
don't fully
powers-
understand it
not even
myself.
with yourself and the powers that be don't really understand your own point system.
It's two-spell system, and it's a very
Two-spell,
good
can you
system.
explain it to us, please?
If he's here, I don't know if he is or not.
If you're in the chat, can you explain it to us?
Yeah, it's two-spell system. It is explained on the website, but I want to keep the stream chat open for now. I don't want to have to divert off to the website and then come back.
Just watching the end of Radcon's lap, he's currently half a second quicker.
Half a second quicker, that would put him in a 27.8. He lost a tenth in the final
29.
sector. Puts him up to P10. Now I want to see if Perry's going to go out again. Are you caught in an avalanche?
Oh no.
Are you? You caught in an avalanche?
Am I alright? You dying?
You're alright now, I think. You weren't.
Oh no.
But you're back with us, that's good. Perry is on an outlap though now. This is the one I want to watch. JDF goes quickest to 27.6. Great lap time. So that's broken both our estimates. I'll be honest, that's the lap time I'd be hoping for in the dry. I say 27.6, I mean 26.6. The people, you're mistaking this for a democracy. When I'm in charge of the stream, this is a full-blooded dictatorship. And I say no, you can't have an explanation. Now I'll try and find it in the break between qualifying and the race, and I'll see what I can do. But it's quite a long-winded system, so we might not have time.
We've got all night, Danny, so we've got plenty of time. Cool.
Well, I might get it ready just in case we have a boring period in the race. That might be a good filler.
Surely not in tier 3. There's never a boring moment.
Well, no, that's true. Right then. Red Connor's retired.
That is on track.
Is it now? See if you can find out where it is. I'm going to stay with Perry. If he comes to start his lap, he has 20 seconds to cross the line. So this is it. It's a one shot for pole. And that is what he's going for, make no mistake.
I'm watching Dan Hilton's lap, he's just about to finish it. Well, I say finish it, he's in the third sector, nearly.
Kind of slow moving Force India up ahead of Perry. That's of Cygate. Although I think he is on a lap right now.
I have.
He does, he gets out of the way of Perry. Good driving from Cygate. Well out of the way of the reigning champion of Tier 3.
Don't think Dan Hilton's going to improve.
Locks up into turn 8 there. Down towards the infamous turn 9.
Right, I'm on board with Dabcam because he's on the super soft tyres. He's just gone through the second sector split. He's down the penultimate straight into the hard
Jump across
braking
to
zone
him.
of the final corner. He's
We'll jump
coming through.
across. And then we'll jump back to Perry for the end. Dabclan runs for the line. Goes fastest,
Oh.
26.4.
Wow.
Now what can Perry do? Can he match it? Can he beat it? Can he put himself in between Dabclan and JDF? These are all questions that will be answered in a matter of seconds. He makes his run for the line.
No, I don't think so. 27-0.
He improves, but not enough. I wonder if he's running a wet setup.
Saigate's not on a lap, and Millsy is not.
So that's all she wrote, everybody. Saigate's the final car. He needs to retire because I think he's out of fuel.
Yes, he is.
We're just going to watch him and shame him all the way back down the pit straight.
No, it's a good strategy. This is getting airtime, you know. Drivers always complain about not getting enough airtime.
Oh yeah, BWT will be thrilled. All their nice water mineralisation products will be getting some nice plugs now.
Oaksy, that's harsh.
Probably
harsh.
true.
That's very harsh.
So as we can see there, Dabclan finishes in first position with a time of 1:26.467. That will get him pole position. We have JDFL 96 in second, Slick in third. We've got a Mercedes in the wall, which is Ditty Thomas. I don't know if that's actually in the wall or if that's just glitched out and put him in the wall. Oh, the Murray Walker of course is here.
And we go.
Yeah, Thomas is here. The original well, one of the original Thomases.
To answer your question, Ricky, I have not got a clue. I couldn't find it.
We think it was on track, Ricky, but we're not entirely sure. Back to the final order. It's there in front of you. Slick in third position, Justin P4, Thomas P5, Perry P6. Disappointing for him, I would say. Saigate P7, Racer P8, Westboy 9th, Raidcon 10th, Millsy's 11th, Dan Hilton 12th, and Ross 13th. Not sure why he's done that, to be honest, because he definitely got some laps in.
Your guess is as good as ours. We have no idea why Ross has done that, but you know.
But as you can see there, the rain is falling in Bahrain.
I know we're not doing it for the fun of it. It actually has been raining in Bahrain this week.
It has actually rained today, significantly. And it is scheduled to do the same tomorrow, and has been for the last week or so. So I'm happy either way. I'll take a full wet race if I can. Thomas, I know you're there. Can you make that happen, please? Full wet, heavy rain.
Don't do it. Bone dry. We'll just cancel the whole race, red flag it, and we'll move on to the next race.
Oh, that works as well. So Dabclan leads the field away on the formation lap.
Has everyone gone on to intermediates? Let's have a look. Yes, they have.
No one's on full wet, which is just as well. There we go. It's finally changed back for me. Can you watch the back of the field for me, mate?
Oh yes. Yes, I will.
Look, the guy's weaving around at the moment. I don't think that's strictly necessary on the intermediates. Thank you, Thomas.
I want to know predictions.
I've had a couple.
I also want predictions for fastest lap.
Yes.
Don't forget, 1 point bonus points available for people finishing in the top 10. And I also want to know who's going to be on the Wall of Shame. Thomas's infamous Wall of Shame is now going to be brought into Tier 3. Who's it going to be? And yes, can we stop? We're not doing this again.
Ricky, I'll ban you from the chat. Pack over with Ricky, name in the comments. Or with number in the comments even. It shouldn't be that much blank, to be honest. Dan Hilton's been disqualified with Millsy.
Is disqualification.
Do you reckon they've hit each other, or do you reckon they were both too slow? Because Ross is a fair way back, like.
To be honest, I wasn't looking at them, I was looking at West Boy. So I have not got
West Boy. Ah, the wizard's here. Look, people, you wanted an explanation. The wizard's here in the chat.
He can explain it for you.
He can.
About his legendary penalty point system.
He can. That
he's got going.
My dictatorship will not explain live on air. Mainly for fear of getting it wrong.
I mean, it's entirely for getting it wrong, isn't it? Really? Entirely
Well, mostly, yeah. So
anyway.
here we go. 3, 4, 5 lights. And away we go in Bahrain. We've got the glitch again, but as we do every week. I'm going to stop saying it. Finally we're away. Poor start from Dab Clan. JDF alongside him gets a great start. Manages to get himself into first place. Slick
Ross
behind as well. Is probably going to sling one at the inside. Yeah, oh, there's big contact there from one of the Mercedes. Oh, they're all round. It's chaos. It's absolute chaos.
From the back of the grid.
Great start from Ross.
It's Kerry and it's Dab Clan and it's Thomas and it's Dan Hilton.
It's absolute chaos. Who's got wing damage out of all that? Dab Clan, believe it or not, I think has escaped without wing damage.
Oh, Millsy seems to be on board with Millsy seems to be lagging quite hard.
I'll just jump to him. He seems alright for me at the moment.
He's going through. Oh, and we've had contact.
Where have we had it?
It's Perry, Dab Clan and Thomas.
Oh, they're all scrapping at the back. Perry runs wide
Thomas
into turn 9.
Wing damage. Perry, I think, has got front wing damage.
No, I think Perry's good. Perry's good.
I'm surprised he hasn't.
Thomas definitely has it.
Possibly hit him.
Dab Clan might have a little bit actually.
Radcon's gone up the inside of Slick, and Slick's got it back again.
Oh, look at the tail squirming there, round through Blank's curve. Let's have a look at the big movers and shakers then.
Ross has made it up to 3rd for the back of the grid.
He has. Ross is the big winner.
So is West Boy. West Boy's up from 9th.
West Boy as well. Millsy's and Racer as well, making some big gains.
Dan Hilton, but can Dan Hilton fight back? And we've got Justin in the pits for some front wing changes, and Slick and Thomas. Slick and Slick.
Not surprised by all of those. Are there any close fights on track at the moment? Dan Hilton closing in on Dan. I think he's pulling away. Oh, Ross and West Boy fighting into turn 3. And Ross gets himself up to 2nd.
That was very reminiscent of Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton.
It was. Squeeze him out. It looked fair to me though. I didn't catch a lot of it, but it looked fair to me.
JD's escaping from the carnage that was behind him.
He is. JDF now 2.2 clear from Ross, who we would expect now to maybe start and close the gap.
I'm expecting Perry to go past Dan Hilton very, very soon. In fact, he has, because Dan Hilton's just run wide at the double left-hander.
So that was Perry through. I'm sorry, I'm missing all the action for once. We've got Millsy's right on the back of Racer, heading up towards Blank's curve. Let's see if we can get any accidents here.
He's had a very strong start to the race, Millsy. 6 positions made up. Everybody's running wide, and the Force India just about keeps it.
Racer is the first man on the wall of shame. For corner cutting, at least. What for corner cutting?
Oh yeah. Thomas and Perry have got 10 seconds.
Is that for collisions?
Nope.
Yellow flag in sector 3. That's been cleared.
That was for corner cutting, I believe, possibly corner cutting the first corner of the race.
And Sidegate going for a move on. Mills is into turn 1. Puts it up the inside, a little bit of contact there, but they get away with it. Sidegate takes P5.
Dab Clan's recovered up to 8th after being at the back from that opening lap chaos.
So he went from first to last on the opening lap, in the opening corner even. So, let's see, who do we reckon now is going to be the next big fight to watch? We've got Radcon closing in on Millsies.
It's going to be for that 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th contingent.
I'd agree with you. JDF has pulled out nearly a second over Ross as well. So that gap closing up that we thought was going to happen isn't. I wonder if he's made a mistake because Westboy's closed up to him as well.
Must have had some kind of incident by himself because he's lost so much time to slick and hasn't pitted. He's really struggling out there at the moment.
Let's have a look. Has he got some wing damage? No, that all looks good.
Oh. I think there's going to be a move for 7th at some point. Radcon has caught the back of Dabpan.
So, Claudio in the chat saying you've got to look back at the start. I would advise you do that and then jump back to wherever you are now. Because that, I don't know what happened, to be honest.
Too much was going on.
Yeah, I want to know who caused all of that, who instigated it. This is where I wish we had like onboard replays.
Was the fire starter.
I like that reference. And we've got Perry closing in on Radcon.
Dabpan on the back of Millsy. It's all about it. 6.5 a car in there.
Don't do it, don't do it. Yeah. Millsies defends that well, shows him he's not going to let that position go without a fight. Potentially dangerous with Dabclan behind you.
Who knows, who knows?
We'll see what happens now.
So we got Dabclan is accessing party mode.
Is he?
Actually, no, it's in the Williams, so it's probably not. It's probably as much energy as they can just to make it respectable.
His ERS is taking a hit though. He's not going to have a lot of it. Don't do it there.
Perry has got a better. Yeah, Perry's made the move down the inside of Radcon. Had a better exit from that double left-handed hairpin. Would you call it?
What, turn 9? That double apex.
Turn 9. That is.
Yeah.
That is turn 9.
And now he's right on the back of Millsies as well. We'll jump to him because he's got a better exit. We'll go on board, tucks in behind, moves out to the right, and should get the move done up the inside into the final corner. But Millsies defends hard on the brakes. Perry runs wide and pushes Millsies with him. And that opens his up.
Out to Radcon.
Yeah, Radcon's going to come. Oh, Radcon is going to come back through.
Radcon.
He's got a name, you can see it there. Is he going to try it into turn 1? No, he tucks back in behind.
JD's just set the fastest up, so he's nicked that away from Justin.
He has indeed.
Looking on our wall of shame. So our wall of shame.
Played. Who had wing damage?
It was 10 seconds to Thomas. It was 10 seconds to Perry for the first incident, and then first up, collision from pretty much everybody and everybody. And then we've got 3 seconds for Ross and 3 seconds for Racer.
3 seconds for Racer. Ross, incidentally, has managed to close up by about half a second from where we last saw him. To JDF, and that gap is still coming down.
Oh, Ross has just lost it! Blank corner, it's claimed a victim!
It has! Ross is the first one!
And now
he's got to wait for everyone to come past, because that's going to cause it. Oh, no! Oh! Oh, that was so close to being something horrible.
That was clenching.
Oh, I'm clenching right now. That was horrendous.
Who is it?
Oh,
I think Millsy's going to need some new underwear.
Yeah, jeez, pit stop and new underwear for that Toro Rosso man. Good grief.
JD nearly made the same mistake because his back end went, but he just managed to hold it, and then Ross did exactly the same thing.
Oh,
couldn't save it.
Ross is into the pits.
Perry's gone round the outside of Dabpan.
Has he made the move stick?
I don't know, a little bit of wheel banging.
Little bit. We'll try and get a good view of it. Oh, there we go. Great job on the camera angles.
Oh, Ross has left the session.
Ross has left the session.
Oh, he's just picked up 3 seconds just to try and give his fellow racer enough room. That's harsh.
Ross hasn't retired, so he's not. Well, I don't think he's voluntarily left the session. I think that's a disconnect. So hopefully he can get back in.
Oh, Radcon and Dan Hilton have completely exploded themselves into turn 9.
Yeah, I'm still watching this battle between Perry and Dabclan right now, and it's looking great into Blank's corner. A little bit of contact there as Dabclan takes the position back. Perry with the switch back underneath him. He's going to get him on the brakes. But Dabclan's going to get the drive out of the corner. They're side by side again, heading down towards the final corner. Great wheel-to-wheel battling from these two. Dabclan, I think, is going to try for the switch back, and I think he's going to get it done, unless that little touch isn't going to help him.
Slick gets the move done on Dan Hilton, who is struggling out there. I think Millsy's struggling also with blank corner as well.
He is. Dabclan, is he going to go for another move into turn 1? He is. He's up the inside. Great fighting from these two. But Dabclan, oh, Perry keeps the inside and holds position. Do you know what? This race at the moment, and I know it might be premature because it's him.
Here we go, down the inside.
Yeah, slings it up the inside and a great move, but Perry's going to get the switch back and the drive.
It could be a switch back. Thomas, calm yourself down.
No, Dabclan defends it well, to be fair. What I was about to say, and I know it's premature because it's him, but this feels like a coming of age race for Dabclan because he's done so well so far. All that carnage and all that chaos.
All I'm going to say is congratulations, Danny. You have just put the commentator's curse on the poor lad.
Well, I probably have, yeah, but no, I haven't had one yet. Jordan put it on me in Hockenheim.
Whoa! And Radcon's gone straight into the back of Millsy because he completely outbroke himself and got onto the curb.
Let's have a look and see what's going on there. We'll go on board with Slick as he's coming up towards that incident.
He's going to be on the right-hand side. You see?
Oh yeah, I see the
stricken
car, the stricken Haas.
Oh, Dan Hilton's. Oh, fuck. Does not like that corner. He was rally style drifting through there.
And Radcon is our first retirement of the day. We're down to 12 runners. Let's have a look at
Ross is still not
Ross is ghosting, but hopefully he'll be able to rejoin at some point.
Well, Dabclan's got no ERS, and I've just seen Perry. I think there's going to be an attack by the
Millsy's in.
driver.
Oh, hang on. Let's have a look and see what tyres everybody's on, because we've got Millsy's in the pits, and it has stopped raining.
He's gone full wet. Oh no! Please tell me he's not scrolled through further enough. Oh.
Oh, that'll be a shame if that's happened to him.
Oh no.
We've got Thomas in the pits as well, and he's gone for the soft tyre. I think you're right. But keep going, lad. If you're listening, keep going, because chances are we're going to get another 2 retirements yet. And Ross is going slowly as well, so you only need the 1.
God, it's squirmy. It's very squirmy.
Yeah, all these guys are now going to be on tyres that are overheating. Going to jump to Sygate as he chases down Racer. Now, I'm just having a look now. The Red Bulls are going to be in trouble here.
Yes, because they're very close together.
They are. They're close on track.
Let's have a look. I shall have a look.
4 seconds between them.
Yeah, 4 seconds.
That's not enough time to do a stack stop, so Perry's going to either have to go again or he's going to suffer. Personally, I would say come in anyway, because you're going to lose too much time going around again on burnt up inters.
Sygate's in.
Race has gone again. Oh, there they have. They've all gone again.
They've all gone again. Oh, no. Perry's going to make the move. He's gone around the outside. He's using overtake.
Oh, worst camera angle ever. Dabclan defends the inside. But Perry's going to have the run into turn 2. The positions hold again, but Perry might be able to get it back into turn 3. Look at Dabclan's ERS now. Look how much he's managed to save back up again and still hold that position.
Here it is. Justin's going to go down the inside of Dan Hilton into turn 1, locks up, still gets it stopped in time though.
Dan Hilton will hold the position, but he should have a worse run out of the corner, and Justin should be able to get a slingshot through. I think he had to ease off just to not run into the back of him. He got too good of a run. A lot of the guys going on to the mediums.
So mediums should get them to the end here.
Mediums will go to the end of the race, 100%. Thomas on the soft tyre, as we found out yesterday in a race we did, those tyres will go to the end from here, but by the end of the race
you might as well not be bothering having any wheels on your car whatsoever.
Yeah, and the position he's in right now, I would not have gone for that option. But
Millsy's gone deep into turn 1 on medium tyres.
So
come back in again,
Dan Hilton's gone deep into turn 9 as well. And what's happened to Sygate? Why is Sygate going so slowly?
I have no idea. He's on medium tyres.
Is it still too wet out there? Oh, has he gone too early? Because he was running right behind Racer. Obviously he pitted in, but he's lost.
I think the guys on the tyres have gone too early.
They have. The leaders have stayed out again. Oh, he's gone way too soon.
You're so Slick as well. Slick's the one that's struggling. Let's put it this way. Thomas is on softs. He's struggling to get past Ross, who's on intermediates, and he's got and he's ghosted.
Just to put that in perspective, Slick's lost it! Slick's lost it! Oh, it's still way too wet out there. He's put it into the wall. And that's wing damage for him.
And Justin's coming now as well. It's still too early.
Slick tried to put the power down, and it just went from underneath him.
Millsy's struggling to keep this thing on the road.
All those guys on the mediums have gone way too early.
The soft tyre is the only dry tyre I think you should be on. The mediums are not. But even on the soft tyres in great.
Westboy's gone. Where's that? It's Blank's corner. It is. It's Blank's corner. Claims a second victim. We'll watch with Dan Hilton as he comes through.
I think the problem we've got is it's too wet for slick tyres, and the inters seem like they're just dropping off the cliff.
Well, that'll be. I don't know if that'll be because of temperature, wear, or just age.
I don't know.
Let's jump on board. Let's see if we can spot the stricken McLaren. It'll be on the right-hand side.
Yep.
Or will it?
It is. It's
yeah.
Not where you expect it to be.
It's behind that polystyrene board, isn't it? See if we can get a good camera angle with Sygate to see it. It should do as he comes through here.
I'm just watching Millsy and he's struggling to keep the thing on the road.
Let's jump across.
I do feel sorry for him. Look, he's just drifting round.
Oh, bloody hell! Bless him. It's not been great for him.
No.
It says he's still on full wets, but the graphic says mediums, so that's what he must be on.
I've got graphic on mediums and he is on mediums.
Oh, he's gone.
The rears up. Oh. How'd he gone?
It's way too early. He's in for soft tyres. So
when are our leaders going to come in?
I don't know, but I think
DRS enabled.
DRS is enabled. Let's jump on with the leader who's coming down towards the final corner now. It couldn't be a better time for him.
He's managed to drag out a 14-second gap because of everything that's happened.
Well, the guys behind it, Westboy was the closest to him and he pitted. And then there was the carnage that went on behind. Racer's gone somewhere.
Yeah, he's dabbed. It's
Blank's corner.
Blank corner.
Victim number 3.
Now then, what are they going to do down at Red Bull?
I don't know. Toro Rosso are ready though to receive JDF, our race leader, who goes on to the medium compound.
Have to go again. Sorry, Danny. Racer's going to have to go again.
He is, and he does so. Perry is in as well. He's coming in for a set of mediums. Dabclan is in again.
You're looking at a top 3 because people that have pitted are coming too early, and the gap is monumental.
Look at that, 51 seconds. That's mental. We've got a slow moving Toro Rosso in the background. That'll be of Millsies coming through turn 1. Over a lap down, I think.
Justin. Justin seems to be struggling.
Let's jump to Justin on his mediums.
I'm going to watch how fast JD can close down Racer.
Ross's AI car, currently in the points, is going to score just the 1 point, but he is on super softs. Justin closing in on Slick right now. And I'm going to be ready to jump back up to Racer to see where he comes out, whether he can... Well, at the minute, it'll be pretty close to Perry, actually.
Well, at the moment, he's not really losing time to JD either.
I was going to say, it might not be the worst thing in the world because...
Slick has gone into the pits after 3 laps of mediums.
He got wing damage when he lost the back end. He had no he has to go now onto the softs and try and get them to the end. That's his only option, so he had to keep going.
Oh, Millsy is... yeah. Like that victim number 4.
Millsies has gone at Blank's corner. Racer is into the pits. He should come out around Dabclan, actually. He'll probably come out P4 on the mediums.
It'll be interesting.
Will be. Where is Dabclan? Just coming across the start line now. Nah, he's got him. They've both got him. He's not even off the pit limit yet. There goes Perry. There goes Dabclan. And out comes Racer.
And Millsy's retired, so everyone's going to get points.
They are. Has Millsy's retired on track, or is that in the pits?
Everybody. I have no idea. I cannot find him.
Go on board with our race leader with a 12.9 second gap to second place.
That gap who's coming down.
Who's just been punted by one of the Saubers, which is Slick again.
She's been punted.
No wing damage on the Sauber though, this time.
That gap has come, so JD seems to be struggling.
He's not got him up to temperature yet, has he?
No, well, him and Perry and Dabclan all have had on the same age, and Perry's caught up by over a second and a bit.
JDF has just let Slick unlap himself, and I think that's to get. I think it's to get DRS as well.
It's clever, but I wouldn't be doing that with that.
No, I wouldn't either. It's not really going to help him. Although, to be fair, Slick is on the soft tyre and is quicker at the moment.
So, according to this, Perry is on mediums, but I'm seeing super softs. Yeah, JD's just not quick at this stage.
He's not. He's lost over a second on that lap alone to Perry.
2 seconds.
Yeah,
He's 13.
2 seconds. You're right. But what could work in his favour is the menace of the Williams closing in now on that Red Bull, and he's going to try and sling one around the outside.
Perry says no.
These two have been fighting all race long. Dabclan's going for it.
Perry says no again.
These two have had a great battle today. It has been Hamilton-Rosberg-esque with the duel in the desert.
But I'm thinking long-term race it as
not into turn 9. He's got him into turn 9. What an overtake! What an overtake that is!
And this is helping JD a lot, that because he's already gained half a second back up on them. They're doing so well.
Oh, Dabclan runs wide there on the entrance to Blank's curve.
Well.
But the thing is, look, now the gap's coming down again. Now that Dabclan's got clear of Perry, well, I say clear, he's ahead of him and is pulling away.
And you wouldn't have seen this coming because Jay looks so good. out on the
Inters. Yeah.
Maybe this is setup related.
It
So
might
I don't
be.
think this is really patient. He's gone with a wet setup, hoping for it to be wet through the majority, and it just hasn't been. And now it's starting to catch back up on him. Let's see how people's predictions are doing.
Mills is in the chat. He says, if Blank's got a corner, can I have the circuit? I don't see why not. Yeah. So it's the Mills. It's the Sakir International Circuit in the real world, but in Contest of Speed, it's the Millsies International Circuit featuring Blank's corner.
There we go.
I tell you what, the tier 3 streams are always brilliant. We've got 197 comments again. We got 250 last week.
Thank you for your support. We actually got, was it the highest?
Yeah, we got the live view record at 46 last week.
And comment records was very good as well last week.
Yeah, live comment record as well at 200 and... Oh, would you stop it? I don't want artificial numbers.
At least if you're going to put artificial numbers in, do it right. Don't like I didn't see that correction.
And so you should be proud. So how are we doing up at the front? We need to get back to the action.
The lead has stabilised, so
10.9 seconds.
JD has now got to grips with those medium tyres.
Well, let's jump across and watch him through his lap. He is outside of DRS range of slick now as well, so that's not going to be able to help him. Although that won't be for too long, I wouldn't have thought, because those soft tyres will start to go off and Slick is going to have to look after them. Although to be fair, he's scoring points either way, so maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just drives for the fun of it now, because he's 20 seconds behind Thomas and I'm not sure he's going to close that gap up in 13 laps.
I know what I'll be doing at this point then.
You'd be going for super soft, wouldn't you, to the end?
No, I would just get those soft tyres towards the end. I would then also be thinking about, I don't know, 5 laps from the end, maybe. Light fuel, rich party mode, everything.
Bolt on the super softs, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. And he's got a 30-second gap to Ross, so he can afford to pit again and not lose position.
Ross isn't even here.
Yeah.
And even if he gets behind Ross, it's not going to be a very quick Ferrari, is it? So.
Ross needs to rejoin anyway to get the points, so I'm assuming he's not joined back. I haven't seen it. Nope, he's still ghosting.
I think it was more of a rage quit rather than the,
I would agree, but
we don't want to jump to conclusions because sometimes it does come back and bite us on the arse, and it has before.
It's come back to bite you, not me.
I mean, I don't know what you want about whatsoever.
Of course you don't. To be honest, I don't know which one has either, but I'm assuming they have somewhere.
Yep.
So at the minute, Millsies will get a point, I think, unless Ross can rejoin.
Here we go, our duo.
Are they duelling again?
Close to each other again.
I can just leave the camera on these two and sit back and enjoy me beverage. Thomas is pitted for super softs. He's going to go for maybe another stop after this, 2 sets of supers, and go for the end. Not this time for Perry. Westboy has left the session. Well, of course he retired earlier on.
due to blank corner.
Due to blank corner.
Get that hashtag on it.
And I'm just thinking, penalty-wise, as it stands right now, if it stays like this, Racer's on the podium.
Yes, he is, because Perry's got a 10-second time penalty for corner cutting. However, lap 1, turn 1 as a whole,
it was carnage.
We'll probably get reviewed.
Yeah.
So I would doubt our champion would be cutting corners.
I would concur.
Gap to the lead has come down significantly this lap.
It has. I think JDF went for a fastest lap, and he got it.
He did, he got
at
it.
The time.
He's currently on the fastest lap of the 1:30.9, which is considerably quicker than anyone else out there. But I say considerably, it's 3 tenths.
3 tenths.
3 tenths, but then after that it's over half a second. But Perry's had other words.
Yeah, he's had words to say about it, but he's had DRS assistance.
Place as well.
Big lock up into turn 1, round the outside, but he'll have the inside for turn 2. Dabkan goes for the switchback, the double switchback.
Thomas, contain yourself.
He's heading up the inside towards turn 3.
Perry gonna hit with
and retakes the position. Honestly, do you know what? I'm so happy that Dabclan's doing this.
Proving all the haters wrong.
He is. Perry dive bombs into the hairpin, but Dabclan should get the drive, and he'll have the inside of turn 9.
Yep, and JD's loving life because of this.
He is. These two either need to work together.
A second and a half.
They either need to work together or just let one of them go. Of course, neither of them are going to do that.
Because that would not make them racing drivers, would it?
It certainly wouldn't. Dabclan loves that wide line into Blank's curve.
Seems to be working for him, though.
It does. It seems to give him a much more stable entrance, which I might have to steal. Thomas, new fastest lap, and Perry's going to take second place from Dabclan.
It's because Dabclan is struggling with something in particular. I'll let you find it.
Ah, yes. And he's got DRS now as well. Maybe it was a little tactical ploy from Dabclan to let Perry through at that point. Now he can defend hard into turn 1, but Perry's going to go for the switchback. Runs wide though, compromises his exit. I'm not sure.
12 seconds ahead.
He is. JD's pulling away. Racer's holding firm at 4 seconds behind these two.
He's under management, I think, down behind Lewis's seat at the moment.
He is. He's just broken the 4 second barrier though.
Yep.
So he is closing.
The Dabclan Perry show continues.
Do you know, I don't need to put anything else on. There's no other battles going on anyway, apart from maybe Thomas going past Slick.
Yeah, because Thomas is catching up with Slick.
Let me know when that happens and I'll jump across.
I'm jumping on board.
We'll stay with the two protagonists of our contest of speed version of the duel in the desert. 20 laps they've been fighting. They've been together the whole race.
Go around the outside into turn 1.
I can't go for it. Perry's gone for Dabclan on the inside of the last corner. Who's got DRS? It's Perry. That'll be his position to lose now. Dabclan tucks in behind, and he's gone for it on the brakes. He's going to take it back on the brakes. Perry goes round the outside. We'll have the inside line. A little bit of a Oh, they've gone! No, they've both gone!
They were doing so well. Perry's gone.
Ah, there was contact with Dabclan. Perry squeezed him wide. He had nowhere to go. Probably should have backed out of the move, but even so, the front end of Dabclan got caught on the back of Perry. The Red Bull went round and forced the Williams with him. Let's just check and see if we've got wing damage on any. Dabclan has wing damage, as does Perry, significantly on the Red Bull. There will be a stop in there for the pair of them, but there is a big enough gap to P5 that they won't lose any time. Well, positions even, they'll lose time to Racer.
Guess what? They'll come back out right next to each other again.
Yeah. Well, Dabclan's going to get himself a gap here because he's got less wing damage.
Justin's just coming into the pits onto the super softs, by the way.
Yeah, Ross has just come in and is going out again on the soft tyre.
He's going to get the move done on slick. He's going down the inside, up against the pit wall.
Cuts back across onto braking there, but it seemed fair enough to me.
As well, but is Slick going to be able to fight back? No,
he needs to look after those tyres. That's not his race right now.
Yep, I think he's good as done. Thomas will be pushing it though towards the end because he would have done at least 11 laps on those tyres towards the end.
Dabclan's carrying on, as is Perry.
Because they know the gap. It's 33 seconds, not going to be losing it, are they?
And now I wonder if they're going to wait for maybe 1 or 2 more laps. Do you think? Because they know they've got that gap.
Perry can, because Perry's not going to lose a place. Whereas at the moment, Dabclan will be losing a place, he'll be losing it to Racer.
True. True. And to be fair, Dabclan's wing damage isn't significant enough to cause him a massive amount of trouble. Perry, I think...
What it's meant is, JD's got away with murder, because they were both catching him and now it's 17 seconds. Racer's now loving life.
Racer's on the podium, which means I don't have to do an interview, because I can just ask him how his race went and he'll talk for England. Which just makes my job so easy. I love it when he's in the interviews.
Slick has ignored you completely, Danny, and has got in.
For which tyre? I would say so from here. Yep, he's going to go for the fastest lap.
Go for the fastest lap, and those tyres get him to the end. Happy days.
Perry's in as well. He's going to stop for supers, and then he's going to push like buggery. Get himself 10 seconds clear of Sygate. He's only just come in. There we go.
It still says he had super softs on.
Have you got... Oh, well.
I did tyre glitch. Classic Codemasters.
Laserblade, to answer your question, Racer has 3 seconds. Does Dabclan have a penalty?
I shall look. Not gonna lie, it wouldn't be a race without Dabclan having a penalty.
Well, it wouldn't be a race without a Dabclan controversy, which we've certainly had.
Dabclan has got, whoa, holy moly, 2 penalties and 2 warnings.
2 penalties and 2 warnings, so 6 seconds and 1 warning away from 9 seconds.
Racer has got 1 penalty and 1 warning.
So he's got a warning to spare. Now then, the interesting one for me is going to be how fast Perry can go on those tyres, because Justin's just set the fastest on a 29.2. And it's got, see, look at, they're all pitting in.
Well.
They're all pitting in. They all know they're getting at least 1 point. They might as well try.
I'm expecting Sygate to come in.
I don't know, because where is he? P5. Is that 10 points?
Yeah, but he's got 29 seconds to Justin, so he can do it to cover him off.
Yeah, he needs to pit now though if he's going to do that. If he's going to do it at all, he needs to pit now. If not, he needs to just keep going till the end. If I was him, I'd keep going.
Contain yourself, Oaksy, JD. I know your prediction was JD for the win and Justin for the fastest lap, but it could still change.
And it should do with Perry.
We learned our lesson from last week. The win is not secure until that person crosses the line.
Yeah, and even then sometimes it can't be.
No, exactly. So I'm going to go on board and Perry them.
Yeah, we're already there with the stream. Let's see how he does. This should be the one. Maybe the next lap, if it depending on how his temperatures are doing.
They're putting some perspective so we can compare times. He's currently on a 130.8 as his fastest lap.
130.8. Cygate has pitted for super softs.
Yeah, he's half a tenth up on that.
We'll get the lap data up so the stream can see. So he was half a second up in sector 1.
Yep.
So currently heading for a 30.3.
Slick, you need to get out of the way because the racer is behind you and he's trying to catch that plan. That's the Slick is currently using Dabclan as DRS.
Interesting. Perry still only half a second up through the second sector.
Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. It's going to be close. He was on track for a 129.4, but I think
29.2, fastest lap of the race.
By
1.2, 36 hundredths of a second. Let's see, if I was him, I'd save me ERS this lap and then go again. Cygate's pitted now, so he's got his buffer.
Yep, Cygate's gonna get his turn now.
I'm going to jump back up to the battle for second right now.
You go and look at that. I shall look at Cygate's lap.
Because Racer is in the hunt. Has Dabclan got a problem? Has he burnt off those mediums? Has that wing damage come back to bite him? He's going slowly. He's got plenty. He's saving DRS, that's why. And Racer's burning through it, but he's in DRS range. He could go for this, you know. He could go for this. He's going to do it. DRS is open. Dabclan's weaving. We'll get a better camera angle. He's going to go for it round the outside. Dabclan's slightly better on the brakes, but Racer will have a better exit.
What they're doing is they're using Slick in front as the card to trigger the DRS.
No, is Dabclan just keeping him in range?
Yep. What's Cygate going to be doing? Where is he?
Little twitchy there from Racer, but he's kept it well. Good save. He's fallen back a little bit. That's what those tyres are for.
Go on.
Dabclan's burning energy at the moment when he doesn't need to.
Here he goes. He's heard. It's like he's heard me.
Oh, Cygate, is he going for it?
Yeah, he's going for it. He's had his out lap, he's had a little sighter lap, and now he's going for it.
We'll jump back down because Dabclan's increased his gap to 1.4 over Racer, but he's burned his whole ERS battery to do that. So we'll see how that pans out in just a moment. Cygate through sector 1.
He's a second up on his time, so currently he's in the 130s. I think he's going to be a bit more than that.
I think he will as well.
Yep. Makes turn 9.
Is it smoothly enough? He's got Justin closing in behind him actually. Let's see what his second split time is. Comes through Blank's curve. Up by 1.7. Actually, not 1.8, near enough. He's 1,000th off 1.8.
He's on a 129. What are you doing? Moving over, Joe. He's on a 129.8.
But he's burnt through his ERS deployment for the lap. He went too early onto overtake. And he doesn't do it.
No.
29.6. If we go to fastest lap, that's 4/10 off Perry's time. He's waited too long on those tyres.
I thought he was going to go the lap before he didn't.
Oh, we've got Chris back in the chat.
Hi, Chris.
League founders back. There's space for you here, Chris, if you want to come back and race anytime soon.
Yes, Laser. Sorry, I've just seen not Laser, but yes, JD as our driver of the day. He has 1 vote.
He does. Cheers, Chris. Yeah, guys, if you want to get your vote in for driver of the day, and if there's anybody you specifically want us to interview as well, get that in the chat, and any questions you want me to put to them.
Preferably not this week. Are you a fox? Are you grey?
Yeah, let's try and keep Blank's questions to a minimum this week, I think. I'm not so sure about that, Chris, to be honest. I think if there hadn't been the incidents that there were, and there hadn't been particularly the battle we've seen between Perry and Dabclan, I think there would have been a much closer fight at the front. I think he's been fortunate to get the gap that he has.
Because that lead got cut down to 9.8 seconds, and that was with, what, 12 laps to go?
Yeah, and they were still closing in. So we'll jump back up to our race leader as he heads up towards turn 3.
While you watch the race leader,
and
has...
I just want to say, we've just broken the comment record again. We're now at 258.
And no, please don't put 259 as the next comment. I know
I will
what you're
hear.
like, Mitch, Blank, Ricky.
Ricky in particular.
Yep.
I will board up your local KFC.
Ooh. You went there.
Oh, Chris, you know I can't.
Oh, Chris, come on.
Oh,
Hang on. Oh, Oaksy unlucky, sir. It's 260.
it keeps happening to Oaksy.
Unfortunately.
Right, we'll go back to the race.
Race is going to catch Dabclan, and JD is coming up to the last corner, Danny.
He is.
In your hands.
I'll get rid of all the nonsense on screen, and then we shall watch JD come across the line to take his maiden win in Contest of Speed around Bahrain. Great job from the lad in the Toro Rosso. A comprehensive victory, all said and done. 21.5 seconds the gap to Dabclan behind him, and he lapped everyone up to P7, which is 4 cars.
Here we go.
Racer leapfrogs Dabclan into P2
because of penalties.
Because of penalties. I'll jump back down. Perry's pushing for the fastest lap on the final lap. He knows there's going to be someone behind him.
Oh, he's not quite quick enough. Who knows?
Is he going to get it? He's out of DRS. Not ERS even. Not quite.
Oh,
29.
not quite.
400ths off.
At the moment, he still keeps it. He still keeps it.
He does at the moment. Let's switch it across. Sygate's next. He's pushing as well through Blank's curve.
Yeah, he's 4.5 temps down, so it's not looking likely.
You never know. Is Justin pushing? Nope, Justin's backed off. He's out of charge.
He ran out of ERS.
So it's Sygate or no one. Can he do it? Can he knock the Red Bull off the perch?
No.
Not quite. Actually, not by quite a long way. But there you have it, everybody. That's all she wrote for the Contest of Speed Season 3 Tier 3 Bahrain Grand Prix. As we see our guys on the podium, JDF in first, Racer second, Dabclan third. It's nice to see a couple of Union Jacks up there, actually.
Yeah, but it's still a Toro Rosso up there. Still sick of it.
From last season. Right, so there we have it. The top three, as we've already said. Perry comes in 4th, Sygate 5th, Justin 6th, Thomas 7th, Dan Hilton 8th, Slick in 9th. That's the last of your actual runners. Ross finished in P10, but his car was ghosting after a disconnect. And then Millsies, Westboy and Raidcon were DNFs. Fastest lap goes to Perry with a time of 1:29.207, and he will take the bonus point with him to Red Bull. Driver of the day. Now, what do you think, Matt? Because I've got an idea, but
I know what the people could be thinking. It probably would be JD for his wonderful display of driving and staying out of the way of all the incidents, but I can't look past, I know you're thinking of this, of the constant Dad Clan Perry battling and providing us with much entertainment throughout the entirety of that race.
yeah, I have to. I'm gonna. As I said earlier, it's my stream for tonight at least, so I'm going to be dictatorial. I'm going to give it to Dab Clan because that performance, from what we've been used to from him, was, I'll be honest, outstanding. And him and Perry gave us some great entertainment tonight when the rest of the field was content with minding its own business. So Dab Clan will be our driver of the day for tonight.
Controversial, I know, because a lot of people have gone for Racer and JD.
Yeah, Racer, JD. They all are in with a shout, but I think Dab Clan, having started on pole, getting taken out at the first corner, fighting back to finish second on track and 3rd overall, I think he's more than a deserving winner of that award. So, let's get these guys in for interviews. We'll go with JDF, Racer and Dab Clan. We'll keep it simple tonight. We'll get our podium 3 because that's where everything seems to go. JDF, where's JDF? There he is. And Racer. Just the 3 for tonight. So those 3 guys, if you've got any questions for them, get them in the chat now.
Oh, what a crazy race.
Yeah. Let's make sure your audio's set to be shared, mate, and then we'll... We'll do some interviews. Right, we'll start while we're waiting for JDF to join. So we'll start off with our 3rd place man, as it turns out, Dab Clan. So congratulations on that race. Difficult start, obviously, getting with all that turn 1, all the turn 1 incidents. Just talk us through how your race went and then how you managed to fight back through the field.
So yeah, basically got off the line. It was a poor start for me as well. I saw JD going past me at the very. I was like, I'm not very good at intermediate starts anyways. Going to turn 1, so he went on the inside. I was like, I'm gonna try to go around the outside, and then I just feel like a bump from someone, and I was round. I didn't take it too badly. I was like, it's turn 1, it's wet conditions, and I tried to fight back from there on. Went into the pits. Yeah. Well, I wanted to go to the pits actually, because I had wing damage at the start, so my left side was yellow. And I wanted to go in, but then I was like, intermediate conditions are gonna go away anytime soon, so didn't go in past Perry and the Mercedes of Thomas into the little hairpin, and just from there on, I think past Sygate. Sygate pitted. He pitted way too early. I was noticing. I was like, why is he in? he lost like I think 5-6 seconds just pitting way too early. A couple of people lost it on the fast right-hander as well. That gave me and Perry positions, and just had a very good battle with Perry at the moment. And that crash, I mean, I don't know who is at fault at the moment. I think I need to see his footage as well. And I think me and him should talk it out in a party chat and let the stewards know about it and give them footage and let them decide on it.
Yeah, I mean, we were watching and enjoying your battle all the way through until there was that unfortunate coming together between the two of you. Like you say, if you guys can sort it out in a party, then that's great. And obviously, a gentleman's agreement will be a nice way to move forward with it. Have you got any opinion on it at the minute, or do you just want to have a look at all the footage first before you make any sort of conclusion from it?
No opinion at the moment. I just want to watch the footage first.
Fair play. You've been very diplomatic. You also got driver of the day as well. I've given you that award because, quite frankly, I thought your performance today was outstanding.
Thank you. Just practice
I
a
would
lot.
say your racecraft, especially from today, is probably improved a lot from previous races, and that's kind of why I put my vote in, as well as Danny, as driver of the day, because you know, you raced alongside and battled with Perry quite superbly for so long without any major incidences. So well done.
Thank you.
Yeah. Right, and now that he's joined us, just make sure your audio's set to be shared for me, JD, and then we'll crack on. I'm coming back to you, Lewis, don't worry. Yeah, so maiden victory in contest of speed, congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
Just talk us through the race. It seemed pretty quiet for you once you got out in front.
It was a very quiet race, really. Got the beating of Dab Clan off at the start, and then the chaos sort of unfolded behind me, and the rest of the race was really just managing the gap sort of thing. Quite enjoyable, really. It was quite, for a first race anyway, it was quite nice having that sort of gap to sort of calm the nerves and just enjoy racing round, and yeah, really happy.
So it seemed like it was just a case of managing the gap. I mean, Perry and Dabclan did you a favour, of course, by fighting so hard behind, but were you at any point struggling for pace? It looked like you were a little bit when you came out of the pits on the mediums.
Yeah, when I first went onto the mediums, it was very slippery and it was a bit awkward coming out around other people who'd already pitted a couple of laps earlier and got their tyres up to temperature. So it was that awkward balance between them letting me pass and me then picking up my pace to then be able to catch them up. But eventually they sort of came good and was able to put in some good laps, and by that point the gap between me and second place was pretty big, so it was just, yeah, again, just sort of looking after the tyres and just getting around the track, not making any mistakes and getting the win.
Yeah, let's bring the car home. Well, congratulations again, as I said before. You were heavily supported for driver of the day as well, and there is actually an argument going on in the chat at the minute. About
we
have. It's fine. We can escape into the internet.
I'll try and get taken out in the next race and try and have a comeback, and then maybe then I might get driver of the day.
No. It was really close between the two of you, to be fair, because you dominated that race. And to be honest, we didn't see a lot of you. we were watching the guys behind.
Happy enough to get the win.
Yeah, and that's
first race,
at the end of the day, that's what matters.
Many more to come.
Yeah, so congratulations on your race win, and we look forward to seeing you again sometime. And now, the man who makes my job easy. Go on, race. Go on, take it away.
Oh, I'm buzzing for that. I can't believe it. I got best finish so far. It was well, the thing is, I haven't really had much time to practice. My first practice was last night because I've been moving home, so it's been a bit of a busy week. And but yeah, it was all good quali, but I messed up the quali session. I only ended up doing one run, so again, I think I started 8th, something like that. But it actually helped me out massively because again there was incidents in the first corner, so I got up to I think P4. Oh, it was horrible in the wet. The first few laps, it was so easy to lose the rear end, especially through the fast corners like the right-hander. And as the tyres just wore off, I almost lost. Well, I did lose it, but thankfully Bahrain has a car park, has a runoff area in the third to last corner. So yeah, I lost the 2 places to Perry and Dabplan, but and then the first lap being on the mediums, it's just a struggle. But yeah, with Dabplan and Perry battling, it allowed me to catch up, and I knew Dabplan had more penalties than I did. So, and then the incident helped me massively, and there was a chance where I could have made a move if I was perhaps down on penalties. I probably would have tried dummying outside in, but I wasn't going to take any risks, and I just kept behind him really, saved the energy, and yeah, I was really happy. I can't believe it. Yeah, just to get P2, and I think I lead the championship now. So.
Oh,
yeah,
Matt, get on it. Do your maths, son. Do your maths.
I'm on the maths. Give me a minute.
I don't think I'll keep the lead, but if I could be, if I'm happy to say, top 3, top 4 was my goal, and I think consistency will help me with that. But yeah, to have a good start to the season's been really good. So yeah, hopefully China, I think, well, I don't know, these guys are really good. China, I think, will suit me better, but yeah, we'll see how it goes next weekend. But yeah, really happy with that result.
Yeah, like you say, you've done really well tonight. We kept a weather eye, but we weren't watching you like a hawk because of the 2 guys in front of you, I'm afraid.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, my race was very much after the dry tyres was just all just trying to keep it on the road, not making any mistakes. So yeah, I don't mind that.
Well, it's a great race from all you guys.
He does lead the championship.
He does.
On maths.
Oh.
Yeah, I never thought I'd see that. But yeah, and tomorrow it's my turn to commentate on you guys. So
yeah, great.
Wet quality. So
Yeah, I need to bounce back after Australia because that was painful. Yeah, but I think we'll call it there then for tonight. Thank you all for joining me for some interviews. Well done on your respective races and results.
Thank you.
And thank you everyone at home for watching tonight. We look forward to seeing you again next week, same time, 10 PM UK, for the Chinese Grand Prix. If you want some more contest speed and can't be bothered or can't bear to wait until Monday, tomorrow night and Wednesday night there's another race. We've got Tier 2 tomorrow night and Tier 1 on Wednesday. Same time, 10 PM UK, same place. And we look forward to seeing you then. Thank you all very much again for watching, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.